Kevin Costner helped launch a near-billion-dollar Hollywood movie trend. Nicholas Sparks writes the kind of books you're likely to find on your mom's nightstand. His romances have captivated mostly women readers around the world for nearly 30 years, with over 130 million copies sold according to his website. Many of his novels follow the same formula, but clearly, he's found a winning one. Stories of star-crossed lovers, often set in picturesque coastal American small towns, where a profound and enduring bond is tested by a tragic twist. Few authors can claim that all of their books have reached #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list. Nicholas Sparks' stories didn't make the leap to the silver screen until 1999 with the adaptation of his second novel, Message in a Bottle. Star Kevin Costner fits perfectly into Sparks' universe, portraying the all-American, rugged man, stoic and guarded, yet warm. We've seen Kevin Costner play similar roles in some of his best movies, including Bull Durham and Field of Dreams. He plays a grieving widower who writes a moving love letter and stashes it in a bottle put out to sea. It's found by a journalist named Teresa, played by the incisive Robin Wright. She tracks Garrett down in North Carolina, and despite his heartbreaking past, the two begin to fall in love. Although Roger Ebert dismissed Message in a Bottle as a goofy melodrama, it was a commercial success, earning $118 million on a $30 million budget via Box Office Mojo. Audiences were clearly drawn to these sweeping romances, and a wave of adaptations followed. 11 of Sparks' novels have been adapted thus far, earning over $750 million combined, per the numbers. While they certainly attract audiences, the substance, or lack thereof, of these films often leaves much to be desired. Nicholas Sparks' bestsellers became box office hits. 11 of Nicholas Sparks' novels have been adapted as films thus far: Message in a Bottle, A Walk to Remember, The Notebook, Nights in Rodanthe, Dear John, The Last Song, The Lucky One, Safe Haven, The Best of Me, The Longest Ride, and The Choice. They've mostly had financial success, since the Nicholas Sparks name guarantees a heartfelt weep-eye that's perfect for a date night or gal pal hangout, but all are splats on Rotten Tomatoes. A lot of the films bring out the worst qualities of Nicholas Sparks' books, especially how interchangeable all the stories are. This has even become a meme, where all the posters use the exact same image and should be titled White People Almost Kissing. Many of his characters lack depth and are nothing more than sexist cliches, with the men as strong, silent types who are softened by the love of nurturing women in need of rescue. The storylines often rely on heart-wrenching situations and tragedies to an almost absurd degree, plot turns that are more emotionally manipulative than meaningful. Message in a Bottle, for example, is cut off at the knees with its dramatic and overly mawkish twist that rings false. The Notebook is the best Nicholas Sparks adaptation. There is one adaptation, despite its 53% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, that is unequivocally the best Nicholas Sparks movie. Nick Cassavetes' grounded directorial style and flawless casting help make the trademark Nicholas Sparks pathos feel more genuine. Ryan Gosling, Rachel McAdams, the incomparable Gina Rowlands, Cassavetes' own mother, and James Garner take their roles seriously and bring a truthful passion to their roles. When watching The Notebook, you fully believe Nicholas Sparks' sentimental insistence that love can last a lifetime and conquer any hardship. It's considered one of the greatest romance films ever made. The brushstrokes that Nicholas Sparks paints with are broad, but audiences continue to flock to his stories. Kevin Costner, Robin Wright, and Paul Newman's participation in the first adaptation, Message in a Bottle, set the standard for other great actors who would join the Nicholas Sparks canon, such as Greg Kinnear, Richard Gere, Diane Lane, Zac Efron, and Mandy Moore. Whatever critiques you may have about Nicholas Sparks, these films are a chance for actors to really bust out their dramatic chops in roles that are meant to move people and elicit strong emotional reactions, which is often why they've chosen to do acting in the first place.